My dear friends, in order to raise morale, I am offering prizes to the most deserving workers. The rules that will govern what I like to call the Reaver Team Spirit Award are these. Firstly, any worker that so much as murmurs another complaint will be shot. Secondly, any worker who takes more than a 3-second break will be shot. Thirdly, any worker who breaks any other rules I have yet to formulate will, yes, you guessed it, be shot. You may return to work now. As you know, I'm a generous man and likely to start handing out prizes right away. So go on, shoo, be off with you. Chop, chop. Welcome to the new and improved Aurora, an oasis of friendship, camaraderie, and many other lovely things. Visit the city that Reaver Industries rebuilt from sand, stone, and corpses. Enjoy the sunshine, the odd local customs, and the heavy soldier presents. Aurora, a light blooming in the darkness. Welcome to the new and improved Aurora, an oasis of friendship, camaraderie, and valuable resources. Visit the city that Reaver Industries rebuilt from sand and tour the local mines, where you can witness the Aurorans' refreshingly vigorous work ethic. Aurora, a gem glowing in the darkness. Stimulate your intellect in the newly reopened Brightwall Academy. Suckle the knowledge from the land's greatest minds and avail yourself of the best library ever assembled. The reasonable enrollment fees are within reach of almost 1% of the population, so don't delay. Brightwall Academy. As long as you earn, it's the place to learn. Stimulate your intellect in the newly reopened Brightwall Academy. Suckle the knowledge from the land's greatest minds and avail yourself of the best library ever assembled. Everyone, from the most impoverished genius to the wealthiest idiot, is welcome. Brightwall Academy. Whatever you earn, it's the place to learn. Welcome to Reaver Industries Learning Centre, Bowerstone Industrial's first ever school. You can now feel secure in the knowledge that your children can become the well-educated automatons you always wanted them to be. Welcome to the reopening of Reaver Industries Youth Centre, where we care for your young 20 hours a day, teach them valuable skills, and ensure they never, ever get into trouble. The forests of Mistpeak are our greatest national treasure, and now, thanks to Reaver Industries, you can enjoy them too. Ships, weapons, and furniture are just some of the many wonders available to you now. Remember, nature wants us to use her. The forests of Mistpeak are our greatest national treasure, and now, thanks to Reaver Industries, they have returned to their past splendour. Dwellers, birds and bunnies are free to roam, laugh and kill each other as nature intended. Who needs all that lumber anyway? Does your heart have a sizable hole that can be filled only with love? Do your pockets jingle with leftover gold? Then Reaver Industries is pleased to present the House of Requited Affection, where money really does guarantee happiness. Are you a beggar? Too lazy to own your own clothes? Or perhaps an orphan aching for a bowl of gruel? Then come to Reaver Industries Shelter and Orphanage, where you'll find food, beds, clothes, and even new parents. No matter who you are, we care, even if you don't deserve it. There is nothing as important as the health and hygiene of our citizens. As such, Reaver Industries is delighted to announce the opening of the Morningwood Sewer Reservoir, eliminating Bowerstone's most pungent pollution. Emptying one's bowels has never been safer, or such a pleasure. Tired of the hustle and bustle? Has the fast pace of the modern world caught up with you? Do you long for an unpolluted atmosphere? Then visit the Morningwood Resort, home to an alternative lifestyle that is both wholesome and ludicrous. Give your body a health treatment and your mind an amusing holiday at Albion's premier spa. There is nothing as important as the health and hygiene of our citizens. As such, Reaver Industries is delighted to announce the opening of the Bowerstone Sewage Recycling Facility, because there can be no affluence without effluence. Behold the ugliness of nature, so miserly in its gifts, its very lakeness an affront to all good sense. Now see it transformed into an exquisite monument to human ingenuity, soil and rock offering up life and hope to thousands. How can one fail to be moved by such generosity? Reaver Industries proudly presents the Bower Pits. As someone whose home has overlooked the resplendent Bower Lake, I am pleased to declare the official protection of this natural wonder. May its water drown anyone who doesn't appreciate its beauty. Despite the current climate of fear and great national need, Reaver Industries has once again struck a blow for the honest man on the street. The sad sight of the decayed and war-torn old quarter is no more. We are proud to present the new old quarter. Despite the heartless demands of the greedy few, we are proud to announce that the historic site of Bowerstone Old Quarter will forever be preserved as a monument to this city's greatest triumph. Join me, Reaver, in saluting our proud heritage. Reaver Industries is proud to present an exotic tale of romance, adventure, and sand. The Desert Outpost. They said it couldn't be done. They said it was lunacy even to attempt it, but Albion ingenuity triumphs once more as an audacious engineering marvel is erected in the lost dunes of Aurora. The Desert Outpost, because our soldiers deserve only the best. Note for a monarch. Greetings, Your Majesty. I do hope your battle against the dark forces so intent on destroying our way of life went well. It would be such a disappointment to find you all dead when I return. For, yes, I must take my leave now and attend to a matter of a somewhat personal nature. It is a regular appointment of mine, one that grows more tiresome with every passing year. Perhaps I will tell you more about it one day. Until then, allow me to say that it has been a privilege to serve you, and I eagerly anticipate doing so again in the near future. Tatty-bye, your friend and loyal attendant, Reaver. Reaver on Reaver, an autobiography. Prologue. Dear devotees, you hold in your hands a slice of history, an unadulterated and adulterated account of one of the longest, fullest, and most scandalous lives ever lived. Mine. For the intellectually challenged amongst you, and I can say with some certitude that such a definition includes most of you, my dear, dear readers, I present here a brief, abridged extract from one of my least demanding chapters. I do hope you can keep up. Who knows? Perhaps your dim little minds will be encouraged to consume the entire volume. Not that I care a jot. I have your money already. And should you have shoplifted a copy, or, far worse, borrowed one from those appalling institutions known as libraries, be warned that I will find you and perform many of the acts described in Chapter 12 upon your person. Now, read on, my loves. Chapter 17. The senile old hag was as good as her word, and I found myself magically transported to the land of Samarkand, thousands of miles from the bloody spire. There my good fortune ended, however, as I soon found that insufferable bore Garth materializing beside me. This so-called scholar turned out to have little to teach me about his homeland, little of interest at least. I had come seeking hot nights, exotic substances, and uninhibited people, and found an excess of the first, a miserly amount of the second, and a definite shortage of the third. Still, my stay was not without its highlights. One particular evening springs to mind, my last one. I'd followed my humorless, pedantic companion into what I can only describe as the worst tavern ever to deserve such a moniker. Its pitiful cordials and feeble spirits did nothing to improve my mood, and the air was so thick with stodgy conversation one grew constipated merely by listening. It was then that I had the brilliant notion that would simultaneously catapult me out of that humdrum country and put an end to Garth's miserable existence, as well as diverting me for several minutes. I stood up in front of the sober crowd and, well, my darlings, there the extract ends. You will have to read the rest of the book to find out what happened. Cliffhangers are such a cheap authorial trick, I know, but one that is not beyond me, as you shall see when you reach the end of chapters 2, 6, 7, and 22. Now, run ahead, you little scamps. Plunge your clammy, thirsty fingers into the pages before you. I hope you enjoy reading their contents as much as I enjoyed living them.